Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop shining, God, it will not stop me. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. God, what messages do you have for us to become the alchemists of our life, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? 2 cards, please. 3. Make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional information as well as information about me at honestlysis.com. If you ever wanted to donate or support my journey, that's all down below. All right, y'all. Exploration, play, and light are the messages that came out. And I actually really enjoy this. I kind of like this so far. With the exploration, we have this angel that's kind of like looking out, probably like at it looked like he's like on a ship, and he's looking out, and he just found an island. And I feel like that's what God is saying. It's a time for you to explore your emotions. Start listening to your emotions. Like when you get emotional, you should ask yourself, like, why am I feeling this way? What is this coming up about? Like, a lot for me, I have this rule of thumb that whenever I'm feeling resistance or agitation, it's like I'm resisting something I'm wanting. And it's like, well, what do I want in this moment? And I try to focus on that. But I feel like what God is saying, allow yourself to explore your emotions. Also, just allow yourself to just have a national curiosity. If you are, you wanting to make a change, but you're not really sure, like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't have a certain goal in mind. I don't have a vision that God gave me. That's okay. Like, you can just explore. And God is saying in the process of exploring, you could just play. Angel number 202. Play is just really, what God is saying is allow joy and curiosity to lead you to where you need to go. Sometimes we don't realize it, that the things that we do, second nature. Like, I used to always write people like long as, like, parents, boyfriends, all types of shit. Like, I was always like this long letter writer. I had journals. I had all of this stuff, but I never, not one time ever was like, maybe I should be a writer. Like, like that just never clicked in my mind until I decided to go through this process of exploring and like really allowing play and like joy and like what I used to do as a kid to just lead me down this road. And then eventually I found myself in this place where I like, oh, I really love writing. And now I think about it, angel number 257, and I'm like, how is it that I never was a writer? Like, why did I never think that this was something that I was supposed to do? But life, parents, like it's society, like all of those things happen. And so I feel like what God is saying is just explore, allow yourself to play, don't take life too seriously, and just really do things that make you kind of forget you're in the zone. Like, like just forgetting that you're working. Like these videos, for example, I don't feel like I'm doing work when I'm doing these videos. They just feel good. It feels fun. It feels right. That's how you should be guiding yourself. The other message that came out is light. And I feel like what God is saying is that the joy, the play is going to be like your guiding light. Like, just allow yourself to just allow that to lead you. Like, and it'll eventually get you there. And also, I feel like he's saying, like, don't take life so seriously. Like, just really have a lightness to you. Even though this is like an angel or like some illumination and it's like she's shining, I really feel like it's like, I kind of feel like God is saying maybe the thing that you're supposed to do is hidden a little bit. And then if you allow the play and love to just lead you, then it'll light up the way. Like, for some reason, I'm not seeing like you need to step in the spotlight. Like, I'm really feeling like this is more of an internal thing. Like, you need to play, you need to allow light to lead your, like, play and love to lead your way. Yeah. Angel number 436. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's all I got. God, clarify this message of... I've been using those cards a lot. It's just because I really enjoy those cards. Exploration, play, light. What are you trying to get us to understand about this message of exploration, play, and light? Clarify this message of exploration, play, and like. Where are you trying to get us to understand? Okay. So for exploration, God is saying, just put your head down, do the work. Like, you just allow yourself to just do different things, go down these different paths. Like, yo, I did a podcast. I'm like, nope, this isn't for me. I did a blog. I'm like, no, this isn't for me. God is saying, like, even though you may feel like you're wasting time, what you're really doing is learning new skill sets. You're learning new tools. You're learning new ways to communicate. You're learning to see new things about yourself. And so that's why God is saying, allow yourself to have this exploration period. Don't be mad because you're like, I don't have a clear vision in sight. And even if you do have a clear vision in sight, allow yourself to color outside the line so that you can learn all of the different tools and the different skill sets that you need. I feel like that's also a message for you people who feel like, well, I feel like I've been doing a lot of different stuff and I haven't found my way. God is saying you're not realizing all of the different schools, all the different skills and tools you're learning in the process. Angel number 606. Under play, we have the King of Coins, and what God is saying is that playing, having fun, like joy, like that is going to ultimately get you to the King of Coins. I feel like for some, this is a person I'm talking to who has been taught that they have to be financially stable and that's how they get to the money. They have to make smart decisions and that's how they get to the money. And it's like all these like, strict things. And so you don't even have this play. Like you don't like to play. You're like, I don't have time for that. But God is saying that is what's going to make you the most happy. Like, and we've heard that it's like when you do things that make you feel love and joy, the money just naturally comes. And this is literally God illustrating that point. For light, we had the Two of Swords come out reverse. And I feel like what God is saying, the Two of Swords is this woman who is right by the water. So again, I kind of look at that and I see emotions and it's like kind of a stormy gray skies. So I feel like she's kind of going through a rocky time. She has her companion here with her dog, but it's like she's refusing to kind of look at the truth of her situation. And so what God is saying, this actually came out reverse because I feel like God is saying that you have made this decision to, live in light. You have made this decision to do the things that best support yourself. So God is saying, now allow yourself to really do that. Just have fun. Like just throw out all the rule books and everything you feel like you're supposed to do and just allow light and love to lead you. Beautiful message. Last thing that came out is the Devil card. So underlying all of this, I feel like God is saying, really think about your mindset. Really think about the things that you are attached to. Honestly, it kind of feels like what are the things that keep you, that keeps you from going into your emotions or from accepting that it's your job to just play and have fun. I feel like God is saying, be mindful of be mindful of your mindset and your beliefs. Be mindful, like really think about the stories that you were told as a child about playing and about money and about your path. Like you've probably been taught that you had to have a strict path, and God is saying you really need to get out of that, like get out of that mindset. It's like some type of belief that you're kind of sticking to, and God is saying you have to come out of that. Like you've already made a decision to follow him, but now I feel like he's saying like there's this underlying mindset that you need to work on, that's kind of hindering you from exploring. God, what comes to us, angel number 923, what comes to us if we allow ourselves to go through this process of exploration, play, and letting light lead our way? God, what comes to us if we overcome this devil energy and just to change the way that we view ourselves and how we view wealth? What if we make this decision to walk in light and love of you? One or two cards. What happens? This really is not helping me. We had nature and jealousy come out. I feel like with this nature and jealousy card coming out with the devil, I feel like it's like God saying you need to be mindful of your environments. Are you in the best environments? Like when it comes to you trying to obtain wealth through play, or like you following your dreams, God is saying be mindful, because it's like jealousy. Be mindful who you're telling your ideas to. Be mindful of the people that you're allowing to dictate and guide your decisions, because sometimes they don't have your best interests at heart, and that's not. That could be a conscious or unconscious thing, but God is saying watch out, because it literally says watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend times outdoors with nature to reconnect and plenish. And then we got nature came out, which says interconnect, interact with nature in the oceans, around animals, farmlands, or by ocean. This will be good soul and healing for you. Good for your soul and healing for you. So I really feel like God is saying it's time for you to get out of your normal environments. I feel like he's saying be careful with who you're talking to. Be careful who you are, telling people your plans to, your dreams to, because again, everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. And I also feel like he's saying, like, if you've been feeling kind of like bogged down, depressed, a lot of confusion, maybe get out in nature and do some grounding. You see she's with her dog and like she's barefooted on the ground. So do some grounding. But God is saying this is a good time to reinvent yourself. That's why he wants you to go through this process of exploration. But you're going to have to be mindful of your friends and your environment, because I honestly feel like your friends and your environment is what's stopping you from reinventing yourself. It's stopping you from playing and getting to the abundance that's ultimately meant for you. So, I'm going to end this with Sophie. I was going to get more information, but I'm also getting just stop here. All right, God, clarify this message of reinvent yourself, nature, and jealousy. What are you trying to get us to understand about being mindful of our environment and our friends? Like, how can they hinder us or from going through our process of exploration, play, and allowing light and love lead our way? God, what are you trying to get us to understand about this message of 7 of Swords, King of Coins, 2 of Swords, and the Devil, God? I ask that you please just make this message as clear as possible. Allow no room for doubt and confusion in me or the viewer's mind. Clarify this message. If you can wrap this up in one beautiful bow. Sorry, y'all. Angel number 1313. I had to switch. All right, God, clarify this message of reinvent, nature, jealousy. How is our environment and friends affecting us from getting the changes and the abundance that we ultimately deserve? Because that's what it's saying. I want to say something. This light card, with it coming up like this, it's like God is saying, like, you made this decision to walk in the light and to walk down this spiritual path. But I feel like what he's saying is that, but your environment and your friends are not in alignment with where you're trying to go. Last shuffle. One card, please. Sometimes changing our environment is the hardest thing to change. And we got the midwife. So I'm going to read this. It's a little lengthy, so lock on in. Angel number 1440. Reinvent yourself. You are the witness to creation. You are always present at the birthing of something created. Your welcoming energy is I'm going to start over. You are always present at the You are always present at the birthing of something created. Your welcoming energy as a midwife makes the rough arrival of ideas, project, and life itself more bearable. You have the wisdom, courage, and caring nature needed during birthing times, and your loving attention is important in easing fear. Your close relationships with fear also makes you close to life and death, because they can be the things we fear most. You help us through our fear of moving forward with life. As midwife, you are the passage for bringing someone or something from one world to the next, or bringing life or projects from seeds to creations or manifestations. As midwife, you are called on to help bring forth our creations, being a part of our ritual, being part of our rites of passage, initiations, transitions from birth to life, and sometimes life to death. You are invited to join. You are well connected to what you help birth, and this connection can last for generations, assisting with the preservation of lineage, community, projects, organizations, and kinship. Your waking path is evident when you see newness or freshness around you in the form of thoughts, things, or people. As a healer in the community, you carry us through to face what we need to face in the healing. You rally for us, whispering in our ear, keep going, continue the path no matter what. When it appears as though we will not make it, that nothing seems to be changing in our lives, you, midwife, will come along to encourage the bringing forth of our creations. Your support as midwife is vital to our wellness and to sustaining the path of life. You help us from turning around and running away too soon. You are present with us until the work is done. The birthing process is a sacred ceremony and you are there. Historically, special women were available to assist the continued creation of children, birthing rituals, and birth sanctuary. An incarnation of midwives in our lives help us through our fear of moving forward with life. Since midwives are around when there is fear, people tend to expect more from you than you can give. You may find yourself trying to give more than you have. This situation could lead to you feeling unappreciated for what you have given, and others feeling shortchanged by your inability to ease them of their misery. The sleeping path may emerge at this point. On the sleeping path, you too can be paralyzed by the fear of creation. In this fear, you might not feel capable. You might latch onto some notion that you are really unskilled in the birthing process, that you can't help others. You might be fearful of the thought that you too have the ability to be a creator, not just someone who helps others create. This paralyzing fear then closes off your life possibility in your mind. As a midwife, you might want to embrace the fear as evidence of gift coming into your life. These are gifts you ask for. Bring forth others' creations is fine as long as you are aware of your own gifts. Know that birthing or creating is tightly wounding together with fear. In your healing, step fully into the fear and wait for the gifts that abound. Angel number 1825. Guys, God is telling you it's okay, baby. He knows you're feeling a little fear. He knows you're a little nervous. But it's okay. That means that your gifts are coming. That means that you're on the right path. So just keep forging ahead. But for you other people who are helping so many people with the glass half full, God is saying it's time for you to take care of yourself. It's time for you to reinvent yourself and to allow yourself to be the star of your life. Don't allow other people opinions or standards to hold you back from the life that you truly deserve. This day, this month, this period, God is asking you to be the midwife of your life. And don't allow fear to hold you back, but allow you to launch forward so that you can bring these dreams to life. All right, y'all, that is all the messages I have for you. If it was beneficial for you, please give me a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe so you will never miss out. Until we meet again, dream those dreams, never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. Angel number 1924. Take care.